Girish and Amma, Shivoham, Ajitek, Siva, Bisham, welcome to the call. Sagai, Bridget, Rais, Rajendra, Gautam, Prabhakar, Sudeep Bhargava, Ashok Nichani, Mutkula Anand Kumar Swami, and the rest of you, Dr. Ruchika Singh. Welcome to the call. The rest of you I cannot see and therefore unable to call you by name. Today I am on a new setup of Zoom. I am on a portrait, so do let me know at the end of the session whether this is the right way or the other way was better. I don't know which is better, but I'm just trying a new way so I can have a better eye contact with you all. Two important questions to start this session. A lot of people ask me the question, should we make more money and then go on the quest for enlightenment? Should we not make money? And should we just live a basic life and reach that state of enlightenment? Important question, right? How much money do we need? And the answer to this is enough is not enough. For a human being is never satisfied. A man who has millions wants billions. There is no end to man's greed. Therefore, it is very important for us to learn to live a life of contentment and fulfillment. Because how much ever you have, it's not enough. If you want 1 crore, then the moment you have it, you want 5 crores. The moment you want 10 crores. But somebody doesn't have 10 lakhs, they want 10 lakhs. But is 10 lakhs enough? No. They want 20, they want 30, they want 40, they want 1 crore. So my learning is that we have to learn to have only what we need. We don't need more than what we require. We should stop at our need, not at our greed. So this is one of the questions asked by some of you on this chat. And I would like to make this point clear to all of you that money is not happiness. If you think money is happiness, let me tell you, because I made a lot of money. And today I don't even spend 1% of my money to be happy. So money is not the way to happiness. Money is important. I'm not saying money is not important. Even to have a cup of coffee, you need money. Without money, you can't even have a cup of coffee. Therefore, money is important, point one. And point two, sometimes we don't realize that we are living a life of false identity. We are living a life without realizing that we are not whom we think we are. That's why today I sent you a reminder today on WhatsApp. They sent you a reminder from the broadcast number that we are not the one who was on the ID card. We talked of this often. The ID card is completely fake. I know how many of you have seen that video. In the ID card, the name is fake. The name says, I am Vitthal Gautam. No, I am not Vitthal Gautam. My name is Vitthal Gautam. I am not Vitthal Gautam. I am the Atma. This is something we must understand. Then the photograph is fake because you are constantly changing. If imagine I put your photograph when you were born. If you know this is not me, this looks like a baby. Anybody can look like this. I'm not this baby, but it's you. So the photograph is wrong. The name is wrong. They say permanent address. Permanent address is not my permanent address because I will not be here forever. Everything in the ID card is wrong. This will help us in reaching that state of enlightenment. We must reach that state of enlightenment. So with that note, I'm asking the administrator to give me questions, please. Administrator, questions.
No questions.
So, Sudeep Bhargava. And then Vitthal, what's that?
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Sudeep.
So my question is a little bit of a theoretical today. I was just going through
some material. So I saw that the subtle body is made of 19 components. 4 of them are the mind, intellect, memory, and ego. Then 5 senses, 5 actions of organ, and 5 pranas. These are the 15 more things which are included in the subtle body. My question is, why are the sense organs included in this? Should not the sense organ be a part of the gross body, because that's what we directly see? That was my doubt.
Okay, I told you, if you go into if you go technical, you will be lost, right? You think you have any doubt I have gone through all this, or you don't have any doubt? You think I have gone through all this?
No, you have gone through this.
So let me tell you, first of all,
100% sure. That's why I said the question is a bit theoretical, doesn't really make sense, but that's out of curiosity.
It's good to touch these questions because it is Jnana Yoga. But it is not good to be lost in these questions. So let me explain to you. The mouth is a physical body, but the sense of taste is subtle. Okay. When I got COVID on April the 26th, I didn't go for a test. I didn't go to doctor. I didn't do RT-PCR. I lost my taste and my smell. Now my question to you, was there any change in the physical body? The physical body, my mouth and my nose was as it is. What went wrong? Everybody in COVID is losing their smell and their taste.
True, true.
Is it physical or subtle? Thank you, Sudeep. It's very easy when you understand it easily. So it makes it
that becomes subtle. Got it.
Yeah, so understand.
Thanks.
Sudeep, please understand. I must fold my hands because you're asking me questions. If you don't ask me questions, I will be nowhere. So I have to fold my hands every time you ask me a question. So it's very important for us to ask. That's why AIR means ask, investigate, realize. So don't feel bad in asking a question. In fact, I feel all those who don't ask questions will never realize the truth. And there's no harm in asking theoretical question, practical question. Please ask all kind of questions. Because that's the only way. I've told you, Sudeep, you cannot realize the truth with others' questions. You can listen to others asking. You can investigate on others' questions. But you cannot realize the truth with others' questions. You can realize the truth only with your questions. Administrator. Vittal. Thank you. Yes, Vittal.
शिवम सर.
शिवम विठल.
शिवम सर. सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था कि जैसे बोलते हैं रामायण महाभारत ये सारी सतयुग के टाइम हुआ करती थी और अभी चल रहा है कलयुग, तो इन ग्रंथों को आज के टाइम कहाँ से आए? मतलब ये कैसे पता चला अपन को कि ये सतयुग में हुआ था? ये ग्रंथ अभी के जमाने में कैसे आए?
अरे कोई तो बोलेगा ना, कोई सतयुग बोलेगा, कोई त्रेता युग बोलेगा, द्वेता युग, बोधा युग. तो वही तो मैं रईस के शहर में था, कश्मीर में. रईस, I was in Kashmir and I was talking to a Maulvi. With all due respect, Rais, please don't be offended. I don't mean any offense. Rais, with your permission, I'm going to speak. Okay? He's talking about in Hinduism. He's talking about some Satyug, which happened some thousands of years ago. My point with I folded hands. Do we know what happened even 100 years ago? Vittal and Rais, both I'm asking. Do we know what happened 100 years ago? Do we know what happened 200 years ago? Do we know what happened 500 years ago? मैं मौलवी साहब को समझाया. मौलवी साहब, आप बोलते हैं कि आसमान में फरिश्ते थे. अरे दिखाओ ना फरिश्ते कहाँ हैं. अगर फरिश्ते थे तो फरिश्ते मुझे आज भी दिखने चाहिए. ये सतयुग. I'm coming back to the question because this is what I remember talking to the Maulvi. With all due respect, and even to you, Vittal, with all due respect. ये सतयुग, this all is mythology. Satyug, I'm not saying it is real or false. We have no business to worry this. We are not here to question it. But we want to realize the truth. हमारा मकसद क्या है, Vittal? Before you finish your life, you want enlightenment. Am I right or am I wrong? You want happiness. I'm asking you a question. I will give you all the unhappiness in the world, but I will give you the answers of Satyug. Are you ready to exchange it? आपको दुखी करा दूंगा लेकिन सत्यों का जवाब दूंगा. Are you ready to take it?
नहीं सर, नहीं नहीं नहीं,
About what happened 1000 years ago and 2000 years ago. We are not bothered. Right? Am I right? Right or wrong? We are bothered.
Yes, sir.
हमारे लिए आज रोटी मिला, आज हम खुश हैं, आज हमारे माँ बाप अच्छे हैं. Today our life is peaceful. Today we are happy. Today we are peaceful. That is important. So Vittal, my suggestion to you, you can, like I told Sudeep, you can read about this Satyug and all these fairy tales, but we don't have to believe in it. We don't have to believe in it because it will only make us go round in circles. Ab chakkar karna, you want to go round and round and round. My goal is very clear. I want to simplify. I want to make it easy. I want to switch on the light in your head. I don't want to complicate the matters. So I will only guide you from my personal experience, the way of happiness, the way of peace, the way of bliss, the way of love. I want to give you a way to live a good life. And I want you to be enlightened. Who am I? Today you say, I am Vitthal Gautam. You are not Vitthal Gautam. Today you are Vitthal Gautam. Tomorrow you will not be Vitthal Gautam. You will be something else. We are all changing. Everything is changing. Correct? You take, we take, I went to Kashmir and I ate cherries. I know how many of you saw the status. I ate a lot of cherries in Gulmarg. Today they are cherries. In a few minutes I will eat them. The cherries go into my stomach. Then the next step is something else. And the next step is something else. This is life. The cherry is only for that moment. Then it changes. We have to realize the constant change in our life. So my answer back to you with the Vitthal Gautam, ये सत्युग वगैरह आप पढ़ो, Google में पढ़ो, सब Google में लिखा है ना सर. Do you need me to answer? You don't mind. You don't need me to answer. If you go to Google and you put Satyug, Wikipedia or some page, some decent page will give you enough information. Treta Yug, Satyug, Kal Yug, क्या युग है यार? You know what I tell people? Have you heard this song? You were not there. I think you are not. You are joined recently. I don't see Ranbir and Lavina today. Your friends are not on the call. I don't know if they have joined. But I sang a song a few days back, Vitthal. The song is this. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. Vitthal, you agree? You don't agree?
जी सर, बिल्कुल.
ना हम आगे, ना जो पीछे हुआ हम उसको पहचान सकते हैं, जान सकते हैं, ना जो आगे होने वाला है ना वो हमारा है. हमारा क्या है विठल? हमारा ये पल है. इस पल में जीना है, इस पल में एहसास करना है, इस पल में खुश रहना है, इस पल में प्रभु से एक होना है. If I tell you you will see God after 100 years, I'm not interested. I want to feel God now. Now. Rais, what would you want to do, Rais? You want to experience Allah after 100 years or you want to experience Allah today? What do you want to do?
I want to experience it today.
That is my secret. And I have full respect to all religions. For me, all religions are good. I have no problem with any religion. But that God, that Allah, that what we say, La ilaha illallah. I learned something new in Kashmir. मुझे नहीं पता था.
Allah is one.
तो इसका मतलब वो प्रभु अल्लाह जो भी बोलो एक है. वो शक्ति, the Maulvi told me एक ही है, दो नहीं है, एक ही है. हम उसको नाम अलग दे. Correct? In Kashmir they call it शरबत. In Bangalore they call it juice. अरे juice एक ही तो है ना वो चीज. Administration. Thank you, Vitthal, for your interesting question. Thank you. Thank you, Rais, for being present so that we can discuss with you on an open way and share we are very clear. We love every human being. You know that. You met me. You know exactly what I'm saying. We love every human being. And I wish everybody comes to Kashmir and enjoys the beauty of how beautiful it is. And Rais is in Kashmir. If anybody wants to go to Kashmir, you all should contact Rais. He will take care of you all. Haji. Navjot, come on. Now it's your time, Navjot.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, when Swami Vivekananda met Ramakrishna Paramhans in the Dakshineshwar temple, in his second meeting, he asked him, "Have you seen God?" So he replied that, "Yes, I have seen him, and as clearly as I see you, and I can show it to you."
Correct.
So he touched the Swami Vivekanand and the room around him started to disappear.
Okay.
So how did this happen?
Don't listen to all the stories. What is important, my dear Navjot, what is important is that Ramakrishna Paramahansa could see God in Vivekananda. That is what is important. Now, don't believe in all the stories, because this is, tomorrow they will say that Ramakrishna and Vivekananda went flying in the sky and they were in the Asman beach. We don't want to listen to all these stories. We want
This story I have heard many places about Vivekanand.
No, what is true in the Vivekananda story, let me repeat to you, is that he went to Ramakrishna. I've read many books about this. I'm telling you from Vivekananda's own book, from his autobiography. He went to Ramakrishna and he said, have you seen God? And Ramakrishna says, yes, I see God now. I can see God as clearly as I see you. Up to this is correct. Uske baad kya story hai, that I'm not endorsing. But this part is true. And Navjot, my goal is to help you to see God like that. And that is a promise, right? Those of you like Navjot, like Sudeep, like Vittal, who are so keen, I can promise you that you will experience God. You will feel God. You will realize God. Like I see God all the time. You think it's a joke? You think I'm lying? You think I'm fooling with you guys? No, I am living with God all the time. God is with me every moment of my life. But I want you to make God real in your life. That is my goal. My goal is to help you reach yours. That is the goal. Administrator next. Rajendra, question please.
Shivoham.
Shivam Rajendra.
Here I want to know that now as we have started walking on the path of spirituality towards enlightenment, can we draft very few important do's and don'ts?
Can we draft few what?
Few do's and don'ts.
You don't have the book, Enlightenment book you don't have?
Yeah, that I have.
Usme hai na sab.
Okay, all right.
You please go through the Enlightenment book. Just you spend only 20 minutes and scan the whole book and tell me tomorrow whether it's there or it's not there. If it's not there, then I will do it. For your information, two answers to your question. One, you already have the Enlightenment book. And number two, I am just writing a new book. It's called The Spiritual Jigsaw Puzzle, 100 Realizations that will lead to enlightenment. From this Friday, for the next 10 weeks, we are talking on that subject. I will be covering 10, 10, 10 and 10, 10 realizations. Every Friday for next 10 weeks, we will be covering all the do's and don'ts.
Okay.
And that book will be released by next month, hopefully.
All right.
Next question. Thank you.
Nishu has a question.
Nishu Mathur. Yeah, we are reading out the question from Nishu Mathur.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
Some people use karma as an excuse for inaction. For example, my neighbor brought home a rescued puppy who had ticks. She couldn't handle it and returned it, and justified later as the dog's karma that he could not have a home with her. Here, doesn't karma become an excuse not to execute something that could have helped a little being?
But your voice is, you're unmuted or you're muted?
But it's just yesterday.
Okay, I think you'll have read the question from Nishu Mathur. Somebody bought a dog and then they brought a dog and then they saw a lot of ticks in the dog and then they gave back the dog. And the answer was, it's the dog's karma. So the dog's karma, its ticks is there and I gave back the dog. Now, whether it's the dog's karma or not, I'm not bothered. But definitely the person who got the dog did a bad karma. The person who got the dog had an opportunity of doing a good karma, but the person who did not take care of the dog and returned the, without removing the ticks, without taking the dog to a simple vet who would just put a tick medicine and take out the dog's ticks, that person, inaction is not the word I'm saying, but that person did not understand the law of karma. That person did not understand that what came to them was not a DOG. I always say what came to them was a GOD. But that person did not realize that God comes. And God comes to us in different forms. Did I tell you the story, Nishu Mathur? That once, I think it was, who was the Marathi saint? I'm not sure, the very famous Marathi saint. He was making chapatis. And as he was making chapati, a dog came and took away the chapati and went running. And this man, this Marathi saint, I'm forgetting the name, I'm very bad in names. He went running behind the dog. And somebody told him, Are Swamiji, kutte ko chodo na,
Sant,
roti.
Sant Tukaram.
Tukaram, thank you. Sant Tukaram. So Sant Tukaram went running with, he said, nahi, mujhe roti wapas nahi chahiye. I am calling the dog to put ghee on the roti and giving the dog, you eat sukhi, not to eat sukhi roti. The roti is dry, it's not ready. The dog ran away with the roti without me putting ghee. How will the dog enjoy it?
And here, let me mention, he was yelling at the dog, Krishna, Krishna, I forgot to put the butter, ghee on the roti. So let me put that.
Yeah. So this is a real example. No, Rajendra, this is real. Nishu Mathur, see, let me tell you one thing. Why are we having these sessions every day? What is the reason of having Ask Air questions every day? This gives us peace. This gives us happiness. We want to reach that state of enlightenment. Each Ask Air session, if every day I don't give you some answer to help you to go forward in some realization, I wasted your time and my time. Every day I should be able to give you some answers, some thoughts to contemplate. I must lead you forward on the journey. That's why I really appreciate good questions. I appreciate people coming forward, because at the end of the day, the goal is realization, enlightenment, liberation, nirvana, moksha, mukti. That is the goal. We want to reach that. Sudeep Bhargava, another question.
Sir, it is said that this universe is just a projection in our consciousness.
Yes.
It's a myth. I mean, it's not real, and it's a projection in our consciousness. Now, my question is that if it's a projection, then why do you and me and millions of people before us experience the same universe? I mean, all throughout we have been seeing Jupiter is the biggest planet. It's not something which is new. I mean, if it was a projection in my consciousness, I should have seen something different.
Sudeep,
but you and me, both of us look at the same Jupiter.
Do you and me have the same thoughts?
No, not the same thoughts.
Then if you and me were the same, then we should have the same thoughts. If what is your point? The consciousness is one. Okay, the consciousness is one, right? Where is your problem? You know, the consciousness, right. You and me are the same consciousness. Or you agree to that?
I'll put my question in a different way, sir.
Yeah.
I agree. Consciousness is one. Right. Okay.
So
no, you go ahead, sir. I'll
speak repeat your question. Maybe I missed the point.
I'll put my question in a different way. Okay, I'll put the question in a slightly different way. Maybe that makes a bit more sense. That you and me are sleeping in the same room, maybe, and we are looking at a different dream. That's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Okay. You and me will look at a different dream. My point is, this universe is also a dream.
Correct.
Then why is it that this dream is the same for you and me?
It's not a dream.
This dream is the same.
Who told you it's a dream?
No,
it's an illusion.
Okay, it's a projection in our consciousness.
It is an illusion.
Okay.
What is it? Has anybody told you? Have I told you anytime this universe is a dream, or have I told you it's an illusion?
No, I think we used to say that life is a dream and it will get over when we die. That's why I'm using that word dream.
Life is like a dream. Like a dream.
Okay.
So let's be very correct. Let's be clear in our word. Life is like a dream that will get over. Life is an illusion. An illusion is called, in spiritual language, illusion is called what, Sudeep?
Maya.
It's called Maya, and Maya is also called what?
Maya, Samsar?
Mithya.
Mithya, okay. Okay.
And what have I told you about Mithya? मिथ्या का मतलब क्या है, दिखता सच पर वो ना है, जैसे अंगूठी दिखती अंगूठी पर सच में अंगूठी ना है, अंगूठी से अगर हम सोना निकाले तो फिर वो कहाँ है, सोना अगर निकल जाए अंगूठी ना है, अंगूठी तो ये मिथ्या है. So everybody will see the anguti, but the realized soul will not see anguti. The realized soul will see its gold. They will not say it's anguti. Anguti is only a shape. What you see in this world, everybody sees the world. The realized one doesn't see the world. So I'm taking your question to the next level. The realized one sees what, Sudip? What does the common man see?
He will see the Brahman. I mean, he will see the common man
The
see with
The normal man will go to
the
Kashmir and see
gross
mountains.
things.
You see mountains and flowers and tulips and gardens. But the realized one, the enlightened one will see only one. They will only see God.
He will see the God between them.
Only see God. Any more questions? No. So my dear friends, so we have 3 more minutes. If somebody wants to ask a question, you can still change your mind. Many people wait. When there's no question, they want to ask question. So for those people, it's a chance now before we close. But otherwise, I'll take the next 2 minutes and I will close. Welcome, Ranveer and Lavina. I was asking for you. You were not there. So I said, "Kahan gaye Ranveer or Lavina? Kahan gaye actually?" So my point is, I look forward. I look forward to all of you all coming forward and come joining this meeting, because for me, we are all on this journey together. We are all just like we are all traveling together, but everybody will evolve at their own speed. For example, Ajit Datta asks sometimes so many questions. Then Ajit Datta goes into a moment of silence. Okay, now he's contemplating, he's thinking. Then we have got, sometimes there are some people who attend every day for 10 days. Then they get busy. Yeah, but what is more important than enlightenment? What is more important? Like I told some of you, is money making is the most important thing. If money making was the most important thing, then we should take our money with us. Why did I stop making money? I made a lot of money. First I made little money, then I made more money, then I made a lot of money. Now I don't know what to do with my money. So I give away my money to different causes. Some people ask me, why do you give free books to people? I say, because God gave me money, I'm giving books. If God did not give me money, I would not give books. So my friends, it is so important that you all evolve on this journey of enlightenment. I'm telling you, nothing is more important. Some of you are taught in your family teaches you, learn education, get educated, right? The first thing that our family teaches us, get educated. When Adi Shankara was asked this question, what did he say? He said, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Muramatai. He said, oh fool, oh you fool, what will you do with all your degrees? What will you do with your masters and your bachelors and your, what will you do? You've attained so much knowledge, MPhil, PhD, this all kind of big degrees. In the end, you will leave it behind. What will you do if you have not realized God? What is the use of all your degrees? It's nothing more than a piece of paper. What is the use of all your money? If you have not realized God, how much ever money you have, you may be millionaires, billionaires, crorepati, whatever you call it. You may have tons of gold. How does it matter? You have all the diamonds in the world. If you have not acquired that one diamond that is important, what is the use of you having all the diamonds? Therefore, enlightenment makes us realize this. Enlightenment makes us realize that there is a purpose in life. That purpose is realization. That purpose is liberation. That purpose is unification. And we are all on that journey together. And every day, why this session is every day, not even yesterday I landed from my flight, I was in the car, I said, switch on. I will try my best not to have a flight at 8 p.m. Because in the flight, I can't have Zoom call. So I'll try my best not to have a flight. But even if I'm in a hospital bed, I'm sure I will continue the Zoom call. Because that is my goal. to help you reach yours. I believe we have one more question before
PK Bhatt.
PK Bhatt. I think that's Girish, is it? Please come along, PK Bhatt. Probably it is Girish.
Shivoham,
Shivoham. Yes, Girish.
I just want to share what I have understood.
Yes.
Please correct me in case I am not 100% accurate.
Please.
Consciousness is all pervading. That is what we call as God or Brahman.
Correct.
It is the absolute ultimate truth on
Correct.
which the Maya appears. That is, different names and forms come and go.
Correct.
They are not permanent. These names and forms which borrow their existence from the absolute existence. Therefore, these names and forms have no independent existence. So they come and go, appear in consciousness.
Correct.
Without the conscious being as a support to these names and forms, there cannot be any names and forms. Therefore,
Correct.
when there is consciousness, there is Prakriti or Maya. When there is no consciousness, there is no name and form.
Correct.
So, whatever comes and goes cannot be permanent, so cannot be Brahman. Only it can be a manifestation or appearance of Brahman.
Absolutely correct.
This is what I have understood. Please give it a more better shape. Yeah.
You have understood better than me. You have understood
Sure.
better than me. You have said it better than I can say it. I cannot say so good as you have said it. The way you have said today, I cannot say it. It is so perfect. So you are blessed, Girish. It is amazing for you to have said it without you having read from a paper. You have said from your heart, you have said from your depth of your soul. Now this should become real in your life. Now what you have told me, Girish, the only thing I can tell you is this. You have told me up to a point.
Yes.
Now I am taking you one step forward.
Yes.
This Maya, these forms and these shapes that you are seeing, this is not Maya. This is Ishvara.
Ishvara. Yes.
Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. You have to, I'm going to end with one or two Hindi, Hindi,
Hindi gottun, sir.
What are you?
Mangaluru.
Hindi मालूम है नहीं?
Hindi मालूम है, sir.
So let me tell you something in Hindi. Okay?
Yes.
And this is your next step because you told so beautifully. I'm telling you the next step.
Yes.
You must say,
Yes.
प्रभु तो है हर जगह, हर शय में वो है, कोई जगह ना जहां वो नहीं है, कण कण में वो है, उसके बिन कुछ नहीं है, सब कुछ वही है, सब कुछ वही है। शिव में प्रभु है, कृष्णा भी प्रभु है, अल्लाह प्रभु है, यीशु भी प्रभु है, नाम ये अलग है पर सच में वही है, सब कुछ वही है, सब कुछ वही है। फूल में प्रभु है, फल में भी प्रभु है, पहाड़ में प्रभु है, नदियां भी वही है, बादल वही, आसमां भी वही है, सब कुछ वही है, सब कुछ वही है। प्रभु तो है हर जगह, हर शय में वो है।
You are muted, sir. You are muted.
You have come forward now. The next step is to see God, to realize God everywhere. you told what you told is 100% correct. In that consciousness, all that consciousness, Maya appears, all these Maya, different form of the consciousness, but you must see God in the consciousness. You must
See gold in every ornament.
yes. Don't see. Whenever you see a ring, don't say it's a ring. Say there is gold in everything. When you see the wave, don't say it's a wave. Say it is the ocean. With that gratitude, I thank you, Girish, and for all of you on this call. I'm very grateful to all of you for giving me your precious 30 minutes of every day. I am very grateful to all of you for coming every day on this call and blessing me with your amazing questions. I thank you.